Hello, welcome back to Universe Mode and Triple H is out here maybe looking for a fight. Here we haven't seen Triple H, but he is wild up. And you have to wonder why. I don't like when people stand in my way. In fact, I hate it, but I've just been told that Vince McMahon is looking to sell the company to some guy who none of us have ever heard of, but apparently he'll be here next week to make it official. Look, I've been through everything. I have proved to myself and everyone that I can hold this company on my shoulders, whether it's in the ring, out of the ring, helping the new talent in and out. This guy doesn't have what it takes. It's pretty simple. If this guy gets put in charge, there will be no more WWE. There will be no uniforms, there will be nothing. So I'll talk to this dude next week to see other news. In 2 weeks away, next pay-per-view is a one-off special on the WWE level in Japan. For one night only, we are bringing back King of the Ring. And like that, one night only pay-per-view, it will be a tournament of both SmackDown and Raw superstars competing to see who will be crowned King of the Ring, and the champion is getting a championship opportunity of whatever band later on, whether the WWE Championship or Universal Championship will be fighting for. And I am entering that tournament. Triple H, ladies and gentlemen, is pissed off. He's walking backstage. I don't know if he'll be in the ring tonight or what. I'm testing the developments here happening. King of the Ring is coming back to WWE. So we'll be right back with more on that, but coming up next is the first match to see who will get into that match in just a minute. We are back here after Triple H's announcement. Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
be sour. Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power.
and it is a new day apparently coming out. Oh, it is Kofi. And as we heard, King of the Ring coming back in 2 weeks time. So Michaels has tweeted out, tonight is the first qualifier of a match. It will be Kofi Kingston against Dolph Ziggler to see who advances to the tournament. Kofi Kingston here was all of the new day offered the opportunity, and they decided to play a game of rock, paper, scissors, and Kofi win. So Kofi has a big opportunity to maybe get themselves a new day back into the series of Universe Mode. And it's been also announced that no champions will be allowed to enter this tournament. So Dolph Ziggler coming out here alone to fight the Intercontinental Champion Drew McIntyre. This is going to be an interesting match, ladies and gentlemen. Kofi's been on the road in real life. Can he transfer that here to mini first mode? Oh, Dolph Ziggler chanting that lapping. Oh, and Dolph Ziggler saying Kofi's too slow, but we know that's not the case. Stomping on the knee, and Kofi gets Dolph off and off. Has him up. Suplex by Kofi. Snap DDT. Oh, Kofi. Kofi might be looking to put this away. Alright. Oh! Oh! And Dolph Ziggler just takes his head off of a clothesline, but Kofi huckling up. And Kofi realizes the opportunity that awaits him and the New Day if he can get to a tournament. Oh! Kofi overjudged the jump and landed mostly on his back. Only part of him, maybe the bottom of his heels, connecting with Dolph, and Kofi might have hurt himself. And Kofi here, getting Dolph Ziggler back into the ring, going to the top rope. Dolph Ziggler doesn't know what Kofi is. Kofi misjudges the drop kick here, and Dolph Ziggler looking to take advantage with a big wrestling move for takedown. Look at this. These two guys have faced each other before, taking out the leg. Oh! A big kick off. And oh! These two have had plenty of battles in the past over the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship. And Kofi here trying to get some momentum going. And you can tell that Kofi wants us. Look at the power. And look at this, trying to hype up the crowd behind him. And the suplex going for the pin. And an easy kick out for Dolph. And look at this, looking for a New Day boom drop. And that could be it. That could be it. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. A kick out by Dolph Ziggler in this opening match. And Triple H was fired up when he came out the ring to tell the whole universe, trouble in paradise. And look at that, Kofi might have been wasting a bit too much time, all clapping along with the universe. 1, 2, Dolph Ziggler able to kick out, but as I was saying, Triple H comes out to say that WWE is more than already sold us the contract to be signed next week by someone who we apparently don't. Oh, look at the strength of Dolph Ziggler. And look at this, Dolph Ziggler. We're looking to take the advantage of his match, and he knows he has it. And Kofi in a bad situation here. The Famouser connects, and Dolph Ziggler realizes that. Dolph Ziggler going for the pin. 1, 2. A big kick out by Kofi Kingston. And Dolph Ziggler could be looking for a zigzag to end this and get this way into the king of the ring tournament. And again, that could be at 1, 2. Kofi. And look at that, Dolph Ziggler. Cannot believe it. And look at this, turning around to come faster. 2. And again, Kofi able to get that shoulder up. And the stomp. And the other stomp. Dolph Ziggler getting annoyed. Kofi here. Could be looking for something. Elbow drop. but he was fired up. Someone who we don't know could be banned the WWE. Leg job. Oh, Dolph Ziggler trying to get back around. And look at this, Dolph Ziggler doing what he does best, showing off. 1, 2. I think Dolph Ziggler is getting a bit desperate here. He might know that he is in trouble in this match. And look at this. Big move for by Dolph Ziggler going to the top rope. Kofi doesn't know where Dolph is. Dolph Ziggler standing off as Kofi gets to his feet. Kofi here really trying to put punishment on Dolph Ziggler. Oh, a big move. Oh, a clothesline. And you see Dolph is juggling and Kofi here. Two of the most antarctic superstars we have in the WWE. And look at this. Kofi's trying to think what to do with Dolph Ziggler, and the ref is watching on. Oh, big move. Oh, Kofi misses trouble in paradise. Kofi does move dodge trouble in paradise. 1, 2, and again Kofi able to get that shoulder up. But Kofi ran for trouble in paradise again and misjudged it. And look at this from Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler knows he has the advantage in this match. And look at this, doing what he does best. And look at this, telling the fans that he is going to go on to King of the Ring. And a big kick out, and look at the rage on Dolph Ziggler. Trouble in paradise. Oh, wait, it's the Universal Champion. It is the brand new Universal Champion Bobby Lashley. And look at this, the super kick to the back of Kofi Kingston's head. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Kofi kicks out. How did Kofi kick out of that? And look at this. Look at this. Dolph Ziggler's annoyed. Bobby Lashley's music played. Look at this. I have to wonder what Kofi's thinking here. Oh. Knees to the back. And oh, a big move forced by Dolph Ziggler. A big. Oh my god. Kofi Kingston after Abby Fawcett just jumped. And look at this. Kofi here trying to get back into this match. Look at that. Look. And Kofi really building the momentum that he needs. New Day boom job. And look at this, Kofi is feeling it from the WWE Universe. Oh! Dolph Ziggler ducks out of the way of trouble in paradise. Kofi over the table by Dolph Ziggler. Then two swap places. Dolph Ziggler gets back in, and Dolph Ziggler looking to take the advantage. Ooh! What a matchup both of these men out in this tournament. Into the real ring, open goes. Into the steel steps. What is Kofi's defending? A flying headbutt. Dolph Ziggler. Ooh, Dolph Ziggler again off a baby fossil. That's Kofi here. Kofi going for a roll up, I believe. Look at that roll. Stops up. 1, 2. A kick up by Dolph Ziggler. Big knee by Kofi. Kick by Dolph. The famous could finish it off now. And Dolph Ziggler knows it. 1, 2. A big kick out by Kingston. But you have to wonder how much left does both of these men have. Oh! I believe Dolph was going for trouble in paradise. Drop kick to the back. Ooh! SOS! SOS! 1, 2, 3, and Kofi Kingston gets a big win for him, and then we therefore him to advance into the king of the ring tournament. What a matchup. Look at these two put it on an instant classic. To be honest, I thought I was set. Bobby Lashley's music hit and that super kick to the back of the head of Kingston. And look at that, he has a started even though Bobby Lashley decided to play 9 games. We referee for the next match of the night in just a minute. Time for the second match of the night after the brilliant opening match. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the new women's champion. Look at this. It is straight fire. It is Romani. It is Becky Lynch. And she's saying, look at this. Cashed in her money in the bank briefcase, even though Ronda Rousey didn't even have a competitive match beforehand. But Becky Lynch realized maybe I would catch her off guard even more, and it worked. And now she is the women's champion of Raw. Let's see who she is facing, and she is facing Huge.
And her opponent, from Norwich, England, Paige.
Huge here has a film over there, I believe, starting with my final, which is as they done with this section. Let's go get this match. Anyways, and this is her house, but I believe it is the man's house. Huge. Now goes the bell. Oh, Paige maybe not going to take Becky Lynch. to 2 forearms did knock down Page. And Becky Lynch is starting to build the momentum. Page with a big reversal. And look at this. These two know each other well enough. And TCP, I think it was. BCP or something they called the group. And look at that, Becky Lynch showing that aggressive side to her in this match. Again. And look at that's a big DDT. And Becky Lynch showing why was important that everyone already knew she was going to become the women's champion. Leg drop again. And Paige might be out. Oh, just as I said, of course. Oh, a vicious kick off by Paige. Oh, a pretty reversal. Oh, Paige might end up changing the way this match is going here. And look at the athleticism of Paige. Oh, maybe not here. Oh! Paige walks into the exploder. And look at this, Paige straight down into the disarm. Paige able to get out quickly, low moves, Becky Lynch well. And Becky Lynch again straight onto the attack. But and look at this, Becky Lynch doesn't have momentum. And there she goes. This might be even trying to injure her final friend. Oh god, smells like something's burning in my house. And look at this. We talked about Paige's athleticism, not about Becky Lynch's. Oh! Oh! Paige was folded up outside the ring with a German suplex by the man. And look at this, Becky Lynch again getting straight back into the ring to continue this onslaught. Did I just have that? I don't know what. One side. And oh, a big Mascamation Bordland like suplex by Paige, and Paige is feeling it. Oh, but not enough. Oh, Paige here. Oh, look how well these two know each other. And look at this again, caught into the disarmer, but at that time it took a lot out of Lynch. Oh, Paige moved. Oh my god. And a quick suplex. And I believe, look, but Paige's legs might be close enough to the ropes. But she's into the disarmer. And look at that, Paige has tapped out. Two Becky Lynch's disarmer. And look at this, Paige up again. And look at this, Paige saying well done to the champ. And look at this, the man shows her the respect. I wouldn't mind saying that. Max again, rising. We will be right back with you in just a minute. For the silence of fun. Here we are, we have to walk in, not further. Here and he was having a match on Raw, and he put it up. I took them from now on, anyone who faces him wouldn't be named Ops or Leak, and him and his looking army will only grow stronger.
Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 236 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy is here, and he is here to delete anyone sat in front of him. And here comes the absolute move.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 160 pounds, Leo Rush.
Matt Hardy, Leo Rush. And look at this. Leo. Oh! Leo Rush. I'll give him credit for that, but you have to wonder if it was the right idea to do on a guy like Matt Hardy. And look at this. Leo Rush could be in trouble. Oh! A big neckbreaker by Leo Rush. Oh! Leo Rush with a baby fossil kick. Leo Rush with a knee strike to your face from Matt Hardy. Did Leo Rush just save himself from the... I think he did. And look at this, Leo Rush. Here. 3-1 Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy is fired up in this match. You can tell. Oh, a big move. Matt Hardy lifts Leo Rush up beside the fact. Leo Rush was trying to call away. Oh! I believe Matt Hardy might have been going for the twist of fate gun with double Boston Crab from Leo Rush. Leo Rush here has been taking it to Matt Hardy. And look at this. Leo Rush showing he has what it takes to make it on Monday Night Raw maybe. Oh, what a move! And Matt Hardy decides to go out of the ring. And he's telling Leo Rush that was wonderful. Oh. Matt Hardy here fighting, taking the advantage of Leo Rush. And look, he's biting the hand of Leo Rush. And that suplex. The wonder if Leo Rush regrets taking this match. And maybe regrets punching the absolute new formerly known as Matthew Hardy. And again a side effect. Look at this. Looking to sentence Leo Rush to deletion. And look at that, the twist of fate. 1, 2, 3. Leo Rush was able to stay around for a bit in the match, but not long enough. Look at this. Back and forth. But the side effect, the first one. Going for the twist of fate off. And the second side effect, Leo Rush got caught up in the ropes. And look at this, Matt Hardy is enjoying it. What is he thinking? What is Matt Hardy doing here? Tornado DDP by Matt Hardy. And that side effect. Look at this, that's punishing Leo Rush for the disrespect before the match officially started. And look at this, Matt Hardy doesn't even think he knows what he's done. We will be right back with you in just a minute for the main event. Time for the main event. And Daniel Bryan and Rey Mysterio here fighting here to get the number 1 contender spot for here in the cell against the Universal Champion Bobby Lashley. It's been told before, there's no automatically Phoenix forces is Daniel Bryan trying to get back on the side of your people. You will find out very soon. And here comes his opponent. Well, Mysterio. Let's get this match on the way, as it's going to be a classic. Ooh. And look at this. And look what the Daniel Bryan straight away with the kicks. And Daniel Bryan realizes what he has done. And look at this. And Daniel Bryan knows he has the advantage of this match. And look at this, the new bar, we've seen him using it. And look at that lack of score of it. And look at this, just punishing the master of the system, Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio could be trying to get back into this. And look at this again, going for the kicks. And look at this. Daniel Bryan has really turned a new leaf. Look at the assault he is putting on to Rey Mysterio. And look at this, you can tell he's enjoying it. And look at this. And look at that, I think Rey was about to tap out before Daniel Bryan even released it. And look at this, Daniel Bryan knows Rey Mysterio is vulnerable. And look at that, the knee plus. And Rey Mysterio doesn't even know what he is. And Daniel Bryan is taking full advantage of that. Oh! And look at this. Rey Mysterio could be with a trying to fight back on this one. Look at this. I think it's just instinct and Rey's pop up. And Daniel Bryan. Oh! Kicked down by Rey. And look at that, Daniel Bryan puts Rey Mysterio back down again. But Rey Mysterio not staying down. Oh, look at this! Look at this. 6-1-9. Rey Mysterio could get locked at here. The biggest underdog. But Daniel Bryan doesn't let that happen. Daniel Bryan does not let it happen. And look at this. Look at the aggression of Daniel Bryan. This is a new side of Daniel Bryan. Taking out the arm. And look at this. Daniel Bryan again with the kicks to Rey Mysterio. Trying to take out an all-time great is Daniel Bryan. Look at this, from there, really trying to get himself back into it. And look at that, Daniel Bryan, just not letting it happen. Drop kick. And Rey Mysterio is bleeding badly, you can even see it through his mask. New side of Daniel Bryan. And I kind of respect that he knows what he has to do from here on out to get victories. And he knows what it means to hold a main title, as does Rey Mysterio. And look at this again, Daniel Bryan looking for the knee plus. I don't know how Rey Mysterio can even stand at this point of the match. But look, I think Daniel really wants to end it with the yes lock. And look at that, taking out the knee. You know the history of knee problems. Rey has hands, and look at this. Because I don't think we wanted the universe to join in. And look at this. Rey Mysterio has just been beaten down by the new Daniel Bryan. And look at this, a suplex. Oh, the suplex. Daniel Bryan just using Rey Mysterio as a steering dog. Oh! Rey gets out of that. Oh, Rey Mysterio again. Could be looking for a 619. And the 619 connects. And he's going to go to the top rope. And look at this. immediate discounting required as the lifeless body of Rey Mysterio just lies off, and Daniel Bryan knows it. You have to wonder if the referee will call off match anytime soon. Daniel Bryan again with the running knee. And Daniel Bryan going to a corner again. Running knee. Get this right in the center of the ring. He has the Libera in, and Rey Mysterio taps instantly after the damage. And Daniel Bryan will be facing Bobby Lashley inside Hell in a Cell. Oh. Daniel Bryan taking Rey Mysterio's hand. That's interesting thing that does happen there. Will be if you for the next episode, guys. And if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.